So, me and my homies James and Luke decided to hit the club for the 4th of July weekend. We all got fresh. We had the bottles, we had some Mary Janes, and we was ready to get lit. So we hit the club for a few hours, got turned up, picked up some ladies, went to Waffle House, and after that, everything went downhill from there. So I had stopped at the Pump and Go to put some gas in my Suburban after we left the Waffle House. James and them got out, go get some cigars or whatever. While I was pumping gas, all of a sudden, a bright light flashed on the side of my face. I looked around to see who it was. I see 2 cars sitting at the far end of the parking lot. One was empty. The other one had 2 people in it. Couldn't see their face, but I knew it was a black Lincoln Town car they was in. I figured they was just messing with me, so I let it go. Then James and them came out. One of the girls named Lindsay still in the store using the restroom. So we get in the car and roll up some tree for waiting on her. The flashing lights started again. James said, "Man, what they got going on?" referring to the black Lincoln. I said to him, "Hell if I know." I told him they did the same thing to me earlier, before they had came out. Luke asked, "What's taking Lindsay so long?" So he told her friend Megan to go check on her. So she got out and did that. James said to me, "Something don't feel right, bro." I said, "Bro, you tripping," and looked at Luke because he was chiefing on the blunt. "Damn, Chief Luke," I said. Then Megan come running out screaming, "She's gone, she's gone." Me and my homies hop out the car. "What you mean she's gone?" we said. "She's not in there," said Megan. I said, "Have you tried to call her cell phone?" "Yeah, but it goes straight to voicemail every time," said Megan. James said, "Bro, that black Lincoln gone too." I said, "Oh man." "Did you ask the store clerk how she seen Lindsay?" Luke said. "I couldn't find her either." "I'm calling the police now," Jennifer says. That's when the lights shut off. Both girls started screaming. I told everybody to get in the Suburban. I was about to pull off till one car pulled up in front of me with their bright lights on, blowing their horn. Put the Suburban in reverse and tried to back back, but then I hit something. We looked back. We seen that we'd been blocked off by a car with their lights off. Jennifer said, "I'm calling the police." That's when the back right window shattered. Jennifer screams. I tried to get out till I feel some cold steel on my chest. "Oh shit," Luke said. Someone in all black with a gorilla mask was tapping his window with a big ass butcher knife. I looked over at him. I could see the fear in his eyes. I ain't gonna lie, I was shook too. "Why are they doing this to us?" Megan said. "I don't know. I told Kevin something didn't feel right," James said. As I was about to say something, my back windshield busted. Megan screams, "She's dead! She's dead! It's Lindsay! They killed Lindsay!" I could feel the blood leaving my face. Couldn't say stay calm or it's gonna be alright, cause I really didn't know. That's when James' door flew open. 2 people with dog masks grabbed James, pulled him out the car. I couldn't do nothing cause I was being held at gunpoint by a dude with an Obama mask on. Luke was worried about the dude with the gorilla mask with the big butcher knife, and Megan and Jennifer was crying their eyes out. They cut the bright lights on. We all turned and looked. We see the 2 guys with the dog mask holding James up. A man with a white painted face approaches them, holding a sledgehammer. He looks at James, turns his head slightly. Then boom! He struck James so hard on the top of his head, I swear I felt it. I balled my fist. I was ready to swing, but I know I didn't stand a chance. I never felt so powerless in my life. Just seeing one of my best friends die, and I couldn't do nothing about it. And an innocent woman died for no reason. I started grinding my teeth. "Bro, what we gonna do?" Luke said. I looked at him. I didn't say nothing. I was planning. Put my hands over my face and I sighed. I knew things weren't looking good for us. All of a sudden the lights flicked off from the car. We could see them walking around the Suburban. They started pointing at Luke. Luke screamed. Screw you bastards. They stopped walking, came towards Luke's window, and the man with the white painted face stepped in front, turned his head slightly, pulled out a big revolver, and emptied on Luke. I ducked down. When I looked up, Luke was slumped over. Half of his head was gone, brain fragments everywhere. Megan and Lindsay were screaming hysterically. The man had wooden stood in front of the car, which was the black Lincoln from earlier. I yelled, "Screaming ain't gonna keep us alive, y'all." I turned back and look at him. That's when we hear the car from the back start up. He pulls around about 20 feet from the Suburban. The car was facing my side. Jennifer jumped out the Suburban and tries to run. Before I could say no, she was gone. I see one of the men wearing a dog mask point at her, then take off running. He was super fast, I swear to God. He ran her down, tackles her, pulled out a blade and started stabbing her multiple times. "No, no, no," Megan is screaming. Megan laid on the seat and just got quiet. The lights cut on from the car that was facing my side. I told Megan, when I say go, get out and run. I'm gonna try to keep them busy so you can go get help. I hear the car burning out. I said go. Jump out the car and I sprint towards the back of the gas station. I hear bullets flying past me. A man yells, "Get him!" It was an old Nissan parked in the back. I ran it up behind that. I thought to myself, I hope Megan okay. I hear some footsteps. I look underneath the car. I see 2 pair of shoes moving towards me. Got up and I put my hands up. They grabbed me and drove me back to the front. We get to the front, they tied me up. The man came up to me and said, "Your little friend got away. Too bad you won't." I thought to myself, that was the whole plan, dumbass. He then punched me so hard, I started seeing stars. Blood starts pouring from my mouth. He lifts my head up. I spit directly in his face. He wipes the blood spit from his face and told the 2 men, "Kill him," then walks away. One pulls out a big butcher knife, and the other one pulls out a 57 Magnum. I swallow hard. I feel a sharp pain go through my back. Then I hear a loud noise. Everything goes blank. I thought I was dead, but then I woke up in the ambulance. I look around, and I had an oxygen mask on, and I could hear someone talking, but it was fading in and out. I laid there. We got to the hospital. They rushed me in. As they rushed me in, I could see Megan trying to come up. They grab her and say, "Ma'am, he's losing a lot of blood. He needs emergency surgery right now." They rushed me to the back. And that was the end of that 4th of July weekend massacre.